Hey everybody, welcome to Family Meal. My name is Alan, Chef Alan, and this is
Chef Ella.
That is Chef Ella right there. Our goal here at Family Meal is to take away the fear, the anxiety you might have of creating a real nice restaurant quality meal at your house. We want to make it approachable. We want to make it affordable. All the groceries we are buying are just from local grocery stores around town here in good old Conroe, Texas, or on Amazon. You know, it's amazing what you can find on there with a little research. And I want to help you with that. Not only with some good cooking techniques, some tips, you know, some things that could help elevate what you're doing at home. So what do you think? We ready to start cooking? Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Woo.
1,
2,
3, let's go!
Family Meal quick tip. Today we're doing grilled steak, roasted vegetables on the grill. Outside, it is gorgeous outside. Might as well take advantage of that. We're gonna show you how to season the steak, rest the steak, cut the steak, and even eat the steak.
I love eating steak.
You're very good at eating steak. And also, this young lady is going to do the roast vegetables. Again, make it family friendly. And yeah, let's get going. Right, part one of the family meal, grilled steaks and roast veg. Here we have a prime aged ribeye from Costco. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook much at all, but I like buying my meats from Costco. I appreciate what they have. And I sous vide or vacuum seal all of my meats that I have, all right? Very important. Let the meat rest. Let it come back to form. It looks kind of wonky right now, right? We're gonna let that sit out for about 20 minutes, all right? We want it at room temperature. If the meat is too cold when it goes on the grill, it will not cook evenly, all right? So, and also you see, gloves, invaluable. Must have when working with raw meats, fish. Some people just don't like the feel, the texture of it. I love wearing gloves. I'm still gonna wash my hands, right? But it's a big help, okay? So we're gonna let this steak sit for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we're gonna come back, season it. My daughter's gonna jump in here, show you how to do the roast vegetables, and we're gonna go from there. All right, now we're gonna involve the family and my daughter, Ella. Hi, there we go. So Ella, what we have in the bowl there? What kind of veggies?
We have broccoli, cauliflower, and carrot.
Okay, and we purchased this mix right in the produce section. It's awesome how they have these things sectioned off. You know, we're all so busy with our time that she is able to create this dish with a little help from Dad. And we're gonna throw this bad boy together.
Yeah.
All right, so to her left in that little bowl, we got some minced garlic. Let's see, minced garlic. There we go. Again, bought at our local grocery store, Kroger's. And it's a great product, you know? I mean, again, make it approachable. I want you to be able to see this, go, wow, I could put all that together, and I want you to do it. So Ella, I want you to pour that bad boy in there. There you go. All right. Next, we're going to add our oil. And that is, what kind of oil is that called, Ella? What does it say on there?
Grapeseed oil.
Very good. Turn around. Let's show everybody. All right, so this is a grapeseed oil. Again, we bought this at Walmart. Great thing about grapeseed oil is it has a super high smoke point. So that will give us a higher roast when we're doing it with direct heat. So go ahead, Ella, give us a nice little pour over there. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Stop. Perfect. All right, next, salt and pepper. Always season. Hold that bad boy up, show them. Look at those cute little salt and pepper holders. We bought that on Amazon. All right, so give me a nice heavy pinch of salt there, Ella. Well, a little bit more than that. There we go. Let's put some pepper in there. Now the pepper we're using is a coarse ground pepper, okay? I like that better. I think it has a better flavor, especially when you're grilling.
More?
Okay, a little bit more. Great, all right. Now the moment you've been waiting for.
My favorite part.
Her favorite part.
The shaker.
Please don't let the lid fly off.
Okay.
Bang, our roasted vegetables are ready to go. And our next step is we're going to season this steak. Great job. It is seasoning the steak time. This is probably the one tip I have given more and more people over my culinary career, videos on Facebook, all kinds of different pictures. It's very important to liberally season your steak. I mean, look at the size of this bad boy. This thing is a beast. All right, this is gonna taste so good. Look at that great marbling in the meat right there. That's what we're looking for when we're looking to buy a steak. All right, that's all the flavor in there. If you don't see that type of marbling in your meat, pass it on, look for another one. But that's what we're looking for there. Nice fat cap on there. It's all gonna render down beautiful when we season this bad boy up. All right, again, gloves, we have gloves on, okay? And I forgot to mention before when I opened up the backpack bag, kitchen shears. These are fantastic. You can wash them right in the dishwasher. They're great for cutting up bags or cutting up chickens, all kinds of stuff. Really great to use, okay? So I'm actually gonna change my gloves real quick. And actually, I'm not even gonna put on gloves because we're just gonna go right now, all right? So our first step, kosher sea salt. All right, I like kosher salt. It's less refined, all right? It means it hasn't been processed as much, and it's gonna offer a greater flavor. Coast to coast, look at all that great pepper we're putting on there. All right, our next step is, we're gonna flip that bad boy over, all right? Again, don't be afraid to season it. This meat is almost 1.5 inches thick, okay? So it'll take a lot. And I will guarantee you, your finer steakhouses that you go to are doing this exact same thing. So do not be afraid to try it out. If you're not a fan of pepper, back off on the pepper. But the salt will really help pull that moisture out, really caramelize that meat. The dark pepper, the pepper on there, the heavy coarse that I like, will actually caramelize on there, will add a really rich flavor to it. It's just fantastic, all right? So what we're gonna do is see how we're gonna kind of rub it around like that, get all of it covered up, all right? And we're ready to go. Let's hit the grill.
Woo!
Grilling time, best part. All right, so the grill that I'm using is a Masterbuilt 1050 gravity feed smoker and grill. I did a lot of research on this. I made a lot of phone calls to fellow chef friends and just read the reviews, and I just fell in love with this thing. It is so bloody easy to use. Here is the hopper. It holds 15 pounds of charcoal or wood, depending on what you want to do. If you want to smoke, you can set it at 250, really on your phone from the couch. I mean, dude, how much more easier can that get? All right, then you can blast it right up to 650, which we have it at today, to get a really nice hard sear on our steak, a nice roast on our veg, and a great meal. All right, so here we go. All we have is our tongs. All right, feel that? Whoo, feel this? Look at the size of that thing. 1,050 square inches of cooking space. All right, now look at us. Try to see if we get that nice sear. Look at that nice smoke coming off there right away. Now, here's the fun part. Here's our roast veg that Ella made. We have a grill plate here, actually a grilling plate here that we bought at Ace Hardware, all right? You can buy it anywhere, really. We're gonna throw that bad boy on there, throw our vegetables on there, all right? We're gonna take all that great flavor right there, all that minced garlic, all right? We're gonna let that bad boy go. We are gonna let this steak sit. Do not touch the steak. Let it sit. We're gonna let it caramelize, because we try to pull it off right now. See how it's sticking? See that, how it's sticking right there? It's not ready to be flipped. I only flip my steaks once. Because of the size of this thing, I'm gonna give this about 3 to 4 minutes on one side, turn it a little bit, you know, almost to from here to there, so we get those really fancy grill marks on there that you see at the steakhouses you go to, that you're spending $80 for. Now you're gonna be able to do it super simple, super cheap at your house. We are about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes in. Let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Oh, you will notice I changed the plate. We now have a clean plate. We're no longer using a plate that had the raw meat on there, cross-contamination. We want to enjoy our meal, not up in the hospital. All right, look at that. Got a nice flame coming off there. Look at that, see how easy that comes off? Look at that beautiful color on there, all right? I'm not even gonna put diamonds on there. I just wanna throw that bad boy right down on there. Look at all that caramelization. So you can see the pepper on there. Ella, try to get real close on that bad boy. There we go. See all the pepper and everything on there? That's great. Look at these veggies. I mean, you could hear them. I'll stop talking. Actually, you can see the caramelization of the veggie getting right there. Again, how long is this meal taking us to do? Minutes, all right? So we're gonna let this sit for about another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll check out and see where we're at. Thanks. All right, so now we're about another 5 or 6 minutes in. Let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Okay, so I love the color of the steak. I think that looks fantastic, all right? The vegetables are coming along. We get nice caramelization. Oh, look at that on the cauliflower. That is beautiful right there. The carrots are gonna take a little longer. We're getting some color on there. We're still a little bit of ways away, which is fine, okay? So now let's talk steak temperatures, all right? A lot of people ask me, how do I know the temperature of the steak, all right? So this is gonna be really easy. Ella, if you wanna try to move in on my hand, what we're gonna do here, all right? So let's see, we're holding it right here, all right? Medium rare, all right? We're pushing the palm of our hand, medium rare, all right? Medium, medium well, all right? That's telltale sign of the temperature of your steak. I'm a medium rare guy. My family's medium rare. That's what we're going for, okay? So now, another thing. So with this Masterbuilt 1050 gravity feed, I could take my temperature and I could literally turn that down. I'm gonna turn it down to 500, all right? And that will slowly lower the temperature. But if you can't do that on your grill like I can here, aluminum pans, fantastic. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our steak, we're gonna move it to the top shelf, okay? Throw the pan underneath there, kind of work as a blocker for the heat, and any juices that come off, we're not gonna get that flame up, all right? The steak's still gonna cook slowly, and we're still gonna get a nice roast on our veg, all right? So that's a nice tip to have. Whenever you're cooking on the grill and you're afraid your food's gonna overcook, have that pan elevate your meat up, take it off that direct heat, have that indirect heat on there, and then let it go, all right? We're gonna come back in about another 3 or 4 minutes to see where we're at. Yeah, we're still kind of, see how that meat is pushing down like that? Ella, can you get in there on that? See how that meat is soft like that? That tells me the proteins aren't cooking, all right? So that's even softer than my medium rare. So we're still at rare. We're probably still a little blue inside there, and we don't want that, all right? All right, we'll come back in a little bit, see where we're at. All right, we are now about 8, maybe 10 minutes in. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. All right, so we got some real nice magic going on here. All right, so take a look at these veggies. Nice roast caramelization color on there. Look at all that. Even the carrots are, oh, look at that. This is fantastic. And how simple was this? Rapeseed oil, all right? It will not burn in here, okay? Minced garlic, salt and pepper, a bag of mixed pre-cut veg that you buy at the produce, all right? So now I'm gonna take this here, and I'm using a non-high heat spatula, all right? How high does the heat get on there? I really don't know, but I've used it a lot and it's never burned, so we're doing okay. Okay, now we got our veggies ready to go. Our next step is our steak. Remember I told you about that pan? Look at all those drippings it did. It doesn't look like a lot, right? But that fat hits the flame, it makes a big difference, all right? Now look at that. That is ideal, right? Medium rare, medium rare. I kind of like where we're at. So now we're gonna take this bad boy off. We're gonna set it down, okay? Now, here comes the, actually, so now to turn off my Masterbuilt 1050 gravity feed, done. Now, I'm gonna take my slides to stop the oxygen, because the oxygen puts out the flame, yeah. Actually, the lack of oxygen will put the flame out. Okay, put that in, put that in, put that. I'll come back to clean this up when we're done. But that's it, we are done. Now, the other part, we're gonna let this steak sit for another 7 to 10 minutes. We want the meat to relax, all right? Those proteins get so tight, all right? The only difference between a well-done steak and a medium rare steak is moisture, all right? We want to let that moisture kind of loosen up and get back into the steak, all right? Because we cut it right now, it's gonna be a watery, looks like blood, it's not blood, mess, and the steak's gonna get dry, all right? So now here's where patience comes in. And I gotta make sure Ella doesn't cut the little piece off here that she likes so much without me seeing, all right? Right, Ella? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, we'll be back. All right, everybody. Steak has sat for about 5 to 7 minutes. We're hungry, man. We got to eat. I worked all day. Ella's on break, so she didn't do much of anything. But, all right, so you can see how there's even a little bit of juice coming from there right now. The meat is still relaxing. All right, that's fine, okay? I have gloves back on, okay? Ready to eat foods, all right? Just kind of beating me for doing this, being in this industry for almost 30 years, all right? I'm gonna take the steak up. All right, Ella, why don't you come over here and get up close? So my knife, this is a carving knife, all right? You see how it has the scalloped edges in there? That'll prevent the meat or help the meat not to stick to the knife, all right? If you've ever been to a carving, ever been to a buffet where they have prime rib, this is usually the knife that they're using. Eventually, I'll go into all the knives that we have, but this is the one knife we're gonna focus in on right now. All right, so we're gonna cut this on, and we're not gonna cut it straight down. We wanna show off that really nice cut, okay? Look at that bad boy. That is gorgeous. We're gonna put some nice cuts there again. Man, look at that. That came out so nice. Okay. There. One more there. And that. All right, so we're gonna put that down here. Look at that steak. That's absolutely gorgeous. All right, so now I'm gonna take it. Place it right here on the plate. Open that up a little bit. Really make it look restaurant quality. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could take a little bit of finishing salt, put it on there. Maybe some truffle salt, some black sea salt, Himalayan pink salt. All coming. Food, there is no diagram that says you have to cook this way, you have to cook that way. A recipe is a guideline. It's a roadmap, all right? Step off that roadmap. Try different things. We could put a hollandaise sauce on there, a béarnaise sauce. We could put a chimichurri sauce on there. And we could put an olive tapenade. There's so many different things we could put on here. But we're just gonna let the flavor of the steak speak for itself. And now Ella's gonna step in and finish up this plate. All right, now our final step here is Ella, including the family. Like I said, she's gonna plate those veggies on with the steak. And as you can see, look how that steak isn't bleeding. You don't see juice running all over the place. That tells me that was a great time to cut that steak, right? So we could hold those juices in and have a really nice, flavorful meal. She doesn't have to use all the veggies. She could just kind of have fun with it, you know, just strewing them around, you know. But she's doing a great job. And yes, that's Thor in the background. He smells the steak. All right, sweetie, what do you think? All right, when you hold that, turn it around and show everybody what you did. Turn it around. There we go. Look at that bad boy. That looks absolutely gorgeous.
It's kind of heavy.
What do you think? It's time to take a bite? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go. All right, everybody, moment of truth. Here we go. So let's go wrap it. Let's go through it real quick. All right, before I guess you want to eat.
Yeah.
We're eating. All right, here we go.
Really good.
Wow. All right. So the first thing I taste is the seasoning on top. It's not overpowering. The vegetables. Let's try a little bit of veg. Great smoke from the veggies. I actually like how the tops of the broccoli actually seem like they almost overcooked, but it really matches up well with the carrot and with the cauliflower. But the meat itself, it's fatty, it's meaty. You could taste the meat. I'm not a big fan of garlic salt or all that other stuff. I want the meat to speak for itself. And I think we've really accomplished that here. So let's just step through this real quick, all right? Steak, we rest it in room temperature, all right? We seasoned it, kosher salt and coarse black pepper. For the vegetables, again, mixed bag of raw vegetables we bought in the produce section of our local Kroger. You're gonna take a carrot, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Nice.
I like the carrots.
The carrots are good. Grapeseed oil, minced garlic, salt and pepper. Our grill was set at 650 degrees. Put it down one time, let it sit 3 or 4 minutes, flip the steak over, mix the veg in a roasting pan. This was all done on the grill in less than literally 20 minutes. 20 minutes, half hour around there. If you like what we did, we plan on doing a heck of a lot more. Thank you so much for joining us. What should they do, Ella?
I think y'all should subscribe and
I think
like the video.
Hit the
maybe.
like button.
Yeah.
Share it with your friends. We're only going to have more fun, especially when the holidays come around. The wife doesn't know it yet, but she's going to be doing holiday cookies. They're awesome.
My favorite are the chocolate crinkle
Oh,
cookies.
she has to hide them. Hide them. All right, but we'll get to that. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all the support. And again, hit that like button, subscribe, hit me with your comments. Anytime you need any help, hit us up and I'll be there to help. Any questions? All right.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Have a great day. Family meal. Bye-bye now. Hey. Today's grilled steak. Quick now start over. Hey, we are going to crap.
Yeah,
Let's start over.